Finally, on day 3, the relapse happened. And it's not what I thought. The brain did not use an obvious trigger. It did not use porn. Instead, the brain used real, intimate memory. It was subtle. It felt harmless. It started with micro agreements again and again. And the next thing I know, I was getting pulled into it. I followed the story. The narrative gate cracked. And it finally opened. And it escalated quickly from there. So I remember from phase 1 of the experiment, personal intimate memories were the deepest layer of triggers I had to engage with. Those are the last layers of triggers I had to overcome. And the brain knows those were my weakness. Because with obvious triggers like porn, explicit image, nudity, R18 videos, throughout 90 days, I have built strong defenses against them. I changed the meaning of porn. And the brain knows it. So the brain did not use an obvious trigger to get me. See how the brain is so damn tricky? So smart. Yeah, it did not use porn because I learned to live with triggers without being triggered. But against personal intimate memory, I have not built defenses against it. I have not changed the meaning because it's personal. And the only way I was able to overcome them in the beginning, during the first experiment, was to stop the narrative from the very start, from the very beginning. Because I don't want fantasy anymore. I want real experience. So I chose to not engage in the fantasy. So I have low defenses against intimate personal memory I have with my girl. And the brain used it successfully this time because my awareness wasn't fighting it. It felt natural. And it got me. And the second point I want to make is the brain remembers. Once I relapse, the binge easily follows. It's like all the triggers that I have built defenses, one after the other, It hit me. So in that time of relapse, it happens one after the other. It started very subtle from my intimate memory, and then the gates open. I remember this analogy that I made during the first phase of the experiment, that the addiction loop is like a superhighway, and multiple on-ramps are feeding into it. And all those on-ramps, all those triggers, I close them one by one during phase one. And then this experiment, the brain used the most efficient trigger, my memory. And once that on-ramp opened, all the other on-ramps, like, boom, got open, and now the highway is busy. That's how fast it is. Now I understand why most people who relapse, it felt like nothing changed. It felt like it's just yesterday. And then you go on a binge. Your brain is like in a state of feast. It's a party. So now I felt like I'm back to where I was 90 days ago. And the fact is, the brain remembers quickly. The old pathways still exist. It was never erased. It's just weakened. Now the next question is recovery. How am I going to recover from this? How is the TFC framework, Thy Freedom Calm framework, would work? Would it work? We're going to find out. And that's the next phase of the experiment.